Anambra State Governor Soludo commissions water project auditorium at Ibuku. Urun Neighbor Improvement Union Lagos branch launches documentary on her history. 6-year-old boy shoots his teacher in U.S. over altercation. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Good morning. Welcome to the Breakfast News on ABS Television. I am Priska Wanko. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has commissioned the water harvesting and reticulation project and a newly reconstructed school auditorium at Boys Secondary School in Ibuku, Agwata local government area. The water project was executed by an old boy of the school and also the candidate of the All Progressives Grand Alliance for Agwata Federal Constituency, Chief Dom Mukafo, while the auditorium was reconstructed by the Old Boys Association of Boys Secondary School in Ibuku. Government House correspondent Valentine Mbaduha filed in this report.
Water is life, and by providing this, you've given quiet life to this institution. To the glory of God, it is now my honor and pleasure to commission this and declare it open for use. The glory of God.
Governor Soludo, while performing the function at the school premises, commended the benefactors, emphasizing on the public-community-private partnership model, which the gesture represents. He said that part of what his administration will do is to provide the enabling ground and mobilize the individuals to collaborate with government in making Anambra livable and prosperous. Governor Soludo promised that as revenue keeps rising, the government will continue to invest in education system while calling on private individuals and groups to partner the government to provide quality governance to Anambra and charge them to vote ABGA in the coming elections to enable him have a strong synergy for effective governance.
What the individuals and the communities can do not at the heart of our development trajectory. The communities and private individuals must do a lot. And part of the leadership that we provide is to mobilize the people to rise up.
The water project benefactor, Engineer Dom Okafor, on his part, said that his intention was to ensure access to good water by students and teachers, which, according to him, will help in their output on cleanliness and academic-wise.
Water is life. With water, you have solved a lot of problems, diseases. I'm a Rotarian, and in Rotary, water and sanitation is one of the cardinal focus. You know, I've been a Rotarian for over 25 years. I know what it means to provide water to community, especially to students.
The event climaxed as Governor Soludo spotted and offered scholarships to 3 children for exhibiting innovative skills.
If I'm at the foundation, if I try to promote innovation, digital skills, manufacturing, industrialization, or if I signify. Now, in today's world, and we're getting into this digital world, the emphasis is on what can you do.
From Ibuku, in Agwata local government area, Valentine Bada reporting for ABS News.
Urun Neighbor Improvement Union UIU Lagos branch has launched a documentary on Ozum titled Ozum City of a Thousand Hills and Valleys, held at Urun Neighbor Improvement Union Hall in Ugugu. The event, initiated by the chairman UIU Lagos branch, Barrister Norbert Ajebu, attracted illustrious sons and daughters of Urun Neighbor both at home and abroad, including members of UIU Lagos branch and their women wing led by its chairperson Iyom Njideka Nwoyocha, as well as friends and other Enugu community members. Staff reporter Njideka Okoye now reports.
Speaking, the chairman UIU Lagos branch, Barrister Norbert Ajebu, threw light on the origin of Urunebo and Ozomega Laimenyi, which is another name of the village from the ancient time. He said they were moved by the fact that as the day goes by, their culture and rich heritage would be bygone. So they felt the need to archive and document them for future generations to enable them know their ancient civilization, who they were, who they are, to determine who they want to be, thanking those that witnessed the event.
Documentary iji wee gosi ife eji mara obodo anyị mgbe gagolo aga ụmụ ife na-adịrọ lidibu bifo na-adịrọ ịbịa n'ihe dịka ogbu ihe ndị a na-enwegacha n'ogbu ihe ọ na-alụga ihe ọlụgacha alụ ndị gboo kịta na ọ na-afịatara ife ogbu ndị mmadụ abịago tọnụchazie ogbu na ụmụ ihe na-adị na ya woluzie ihe ndị ọcha wee dochicha ya so mana ọ ya amala anyị mma na ụmụ anyị pụtara wee fụ na ndị be anyị abụrụ ya bịa sị gị na ndị Igbo ndị pagan iwọcha from documentary ị ga-aghọta na ndị be anyị abụrụ ndị pagan na dibịa niile nọ na be anyị kwee na Chukwu dị.
The Grand Patron UIU Lagos branch, Chief Tony Okeke, who said the aim of the documentary launch was to make the history of the village afresh and to keep for the future generations for them to know their great history, culture and tradition, commended the UIU Lagos branch for organizing the event, describing them as patriotic and great people that have contributed to the development of the village, including installation of street lights.
So when people who listen to our progenitors, when it is fresh, who heard from them, played with them, did everything with them, let them relate the history so that we know the history of Uru Nebo. Our culture, our tradition, the spirit, type of spirit Uru Nebo has.
In their separate remarks, the President General of Uru Nebo, Chief Leonard Okonkwo, and the chairman on the occasion, Sir Jude Ekwunife, represented by Ozombu Etuomike Okekaro, who commended the organizers, said Ozom City of 1,000 Hills and Valleys is a documentary of a people telling their story for the world to know whom they are, where they came from, and as well to raise funds for infrastructural development and human capacity building for youths. The National Director, Film and Video Censors Board, Alhaji Thomas Adidayo, represented by the coordinator of the board, Southeast Zone, Mr. Hilbert Ude, and a guest, Sir Chinedu Abana, said that history is fundamental and it is important to have a documentary for training and reference on history of Ozom City for younger generation to know their history, and called on other communities to follow suit, regretting that Ndi Igbo have forgotten their culture.
We want to encourage many other communities to be able to do that, because there's nothing as wonderful and beautiful as history or documentation. So generations yet unborn will be able to know what transpired in the past, and then from there they can trace their roots and know more about their culture and their tradition. It's very, very wonderful, and I must commend the effort of the organizers.
Others who spoke at the event, including the Managing Director, Nigerian Newspapers and Printing Corporation, Sachuk Nabife, gave kudos to Uru Nebo Improvement Union, Lagos branch, for their contributions to development of the village. Presentation of documentary, cultural troupe, and Ofobi age grade cultural troupe formed highlights of the event. From Uru Nebo, Enugu, Njireka Okoye, ABS News.
Loreto Special Science School Old Girls Association 1993 set has held her maiden grand reunion party after 30 years of leaving the secondary school. The reunion, which took place in Oka, attracted members of the association from within and outside Nigeria, including some of their teachers. Queen Aniwogo completes the story.
The event commenced with opening prayer and 1 minute silence in respect of their departed colleagues. In her welcome address, the acting president of the association, Dr. Mrs. Veronica Ogwezi, while thanking God for his sustenance upon them all, remembered the brain behind the union, Dr. Mrs. Mata Ofokansi, who initiated the coming together of the group as a sect 4 years ago. She emphasized that the association comprised of intelligent and classy ladies who are striving to pay their dues in their various life endeavors, and appreciated Loreto Special Science School, Adazi, for having molded them into what they they are today. Dr. Mrs. Ogwezi told members of the association to bear in mind that as they work towards achieving success in their personal goals in life, that the most important legacy one could leave on earth is one's contribution to humanity, which is the fundamental part of the association.
Let us bear in mind that as we work towards achieving success in our personal goals in life, that the most important legacy one could leave on earth is one's contribution to humanity, which is fundamental part of this association, and which we can exhibit through contributing to the well-being of our fellow sisters, members, teachers, the association, and the school at large.
In a medical talk on management of menopause, one of the members of the association, Mrs. Juliet Nweze, a nurse with the University of Nigeria Teaching Hospital, lectured the members on what menopause is all about, its signs, stages, effects, and the age women begin to experience the physiological changes. Giving a brief update of the activities of the association so far, the secretary, Dr. Mary Rose Ume, mentioned the challenges encountered while organizing the reunion and thanked all that graced the occasion. In their various goodwill messages, some of their teachers, Mr. Augustine Okeke and Mr. Emeka Aneto, spoke on the benefits of being teachers and praised the members for forming the group and charged them not to relent in making positive impact in their families, their alma mater, and the society at large.
I did not try to be a teacher. They did not try to be what? And that's not only to see. No more, I mean, I did not. I'm not going to I'm never stranded. So people can know.
In their separate remarks, some of the members, Mrs. Nnoyen Wokoye of the ABS and Mrs. Ngozi Okonkwo, expressed great delight in the reunion, saying it brought them back together after several years, reliving old memories, and thanked the organizers for a job well done.
We used to chat on the platform, on WhatsApp platform, and seeing them today, some of them I can't even recollect their faces, but the excitement is so huge. Especially some people, there is one of them that I saw that we used to go to their house back then, and since we left school I've not seen her. So the excitement is just something else.
Cutting of cake, refreshments, dances, and presentation of gifts added color to the event. Queen Anibogu, ABS News.
Over 3,000 people, both young and old, who benefit from different empowerment schemes floated by late Sir Anvi and Chief Lady Ngozi Umoji Foundation. The potential beneficiaries of those various empowerment schemes, which include scholarship scheme, business empowerment, healthcare services, and employment opportunity, were being screened at a family compound, Ako Village, Ezinifite, Agwata local government area of Anambra State, Nigeria. Staff reporter Emengini Osadebe was there for ABS and filed in this report.
The screening exercise, which lasted for 2 days, saw different categories of people in their numbers being attended to by the workers of the foundation. Speaking to the ABS, the chief coordinator of the empowerment program, Reverend Father Ruben Wankwo, said they have screened 4 different categories of people who have one need or the other, saying that based on the fact that Honorable Andy and Chief Mrs. Ngozi Umoji started the generosity of helping humanity, their children decided to pick up the legacy where their parents stopped by restructuring and expanding the legacy, adding that majority of the people screened so far are for business empowerment. He expressed optimism that they will be empowered in no distant time as they will be given grants to start up their businesses, while those whose businesses are suffering setback will also be assisted to stand.
We are taking their information today, and then we're going to do some further screening before we decide who gets what.
Also speaking, the head of panel for job seekers, Mr. Emmanuel Umechikelo, and his business counterpart, Mr. Chidi Anibogu, said the screening exercise provided the potential beneficiaries the opportunity to express and showcase their potentials and capabilities, which according to them will help to determine the level of their preparedness towards what they are seeking for, as well as help the panel determine where to help and make recommendations for them. Contributing, the head of panel for scholarship scheme, Pharmacist I.K. Obiuku, said he has screened over 200 kids who are believed to be indigent and intelligent, and advise them to take their studies seriously so that when selected for the scholarship, they will do their parents proud. While the head of panel for medical care services, Dr. Chibuzo Emerole, noted that the potential beneficiaries with serious health challenges will be referred to specialist hospitals where their cases will be treated, and the foundation will foot their bills, adding that there is no limit to the health challenges once it is determined to be genuine. One of their benefactors, Honorable Chukuma Umoji, decried the level of sufferings in society and encouraged the people to have hope as better days are coming. Honorable Umoji promised that in no distant time, those selected are the 4 categories of the empowerment program will receive their letters of appointment and selections, as well as grants for their businesses, adding that the program will be a continuous one. As their parents started it, they are going to keep their legacy alive.
People who have health challenges, whatever you are told to abstain from, do that, so that you live long and not come back the way you were, so that you lessen the burden on the foundation.
Some of the potential beneficiaries expressed optimism that they will be selected and prayed God to bless their benefactors.
Too much, so losing and kind. So when losing can West Cambia, where Belute, Chukumekwa Amara, upon Web and
the event also featured palliative distribution to over 200 widows by the foundation. From Ezinifite, Agwata local government area, Emengino Sadebe, ABS News.
Nemo community has conferred the Iyom title and inducted 6 new members into the prestigious Otuodu Sociocultural Organization. The colorful ceremony held at the palace of the traditional ruler of the community, Iwe Chinedu Oliobi, attracted friends and well-wishers who came to share in the joy of the celebrants. Correspondent Odinaka Molisa reports.
Iyom, as the highest ranking society, is bestowed on women of virtue with creditable service to their community, according to the president and founder, Otuodu Iyom Nimo, Mrs. Okpadire Nwandiocha. The induction, which is conducted in line with constitutional guidelines, was instituted to honor women whose lifestyle depicts a role model in the area. In her remark, the wife of the traditional ruler, Ocheze Theodora Oliobi, explained that the induction system, which kickstarts with interview and eligibility, is a symbol of affluence, purity, royalty, as well as respect. Added that the organization is an advocate of think-home philosophy and strategizes on developmental projects that will advance the community. She advised the new members to maintain high moral standards, which the society is noted for, and contribute positively in assisting humanity.
What we stand for this white everything we do are quarter. And what we stand for, though, idozi obodo, inyele obodo aka, ima ihe ọbụla bụ ezigbo ihe, ihe ndị Iyom stands for.
Speaking at the event, the traditional ruler of the community, Igwe Chinedu Oliobi, who felicitated with the new members, said the inductees are recommended as people of substance and proven integrity. In an interview, some of the new members, Iyom Ogechi Onwuzulike, Dr. Ifi Mberede, as well as Iyom Nkechi Jabana, described the induction as an honor, elevation, and call for more responsibilities, pledged their commitment in rendering services to humanity and championing the cause for the well-being of the community.
Ezinụlọ na-ewelite ezinụlọ ọbụla anyị ga-eso wee na-eme ife ọbụla ga na-eme ka obodo na-aga n'iru ọnyanwụ nkwa na-ekwe owele.
The event also offered a platform to recognize teachers in the area for their tireless efforts towards enhancing human capital development.
Investment in education is not a waste. Any money in education, the dividend is more. It will take away, it will reduce crime, it will encourage development, knowledge is power.
debating and quiz competition sponsored by Chief Dr. Emeka Omabu in line with his belief that investment in education are necessary tool for economic development featured at the event. Handover of staff of office by the traditional ruler, exchange of pleasantries and royal dances featured at the event. Egedege cultural dance and Egwu Umobi entertained the guests. From Nimo, Odenaka Mulisa, reporting.
Engineer Paul Okoye has emerged the President General of Idani Development Union, federated in the Demili North local government area. The election, which was supervised by Mr. Henry Nwasike and team, will represent the Commissioner for Local Government, Chieftaincy and Community Affairs, Mr. Collins Wabwane, President of Anambra State Association of Town Unions, ASATU, Barrister Thaifus Abudo, and security personnel, among others, was held at the Idani Civic Center. Correspondent Amaka Chibuzo Okoye has the details.
Engineer Okoye from Mbazu Ezama village emerged the winner with the total of 206 votes, beating his opponent Mr. Izuchukwu Owa Ezoke from Umuru village, who pooled 20 votes. Dr. Desire Udolisa took the position of Vice President General unopposed. Nze Nnaji Uwezoke from Umuru pooled 127 votes to emerge the Secretary General, beating his opponent Nze Sunday Akudolu from Umu Oduba village, who scored 21 votes. Mr. Udochukwu Ojuhu clinched the position of Treasurer unopposed, while Prince Eloude Chris took the position of Public Relations Officer also unopposed. Dr. Ike Gwonu Ifani emerged the Financial Secretary unopposed, and Mr. Chinemelum Uchebu clinched the position of Assistant Secretary also unopposed. Chief Provost position went to Mr. Ebele unopposed, as Assistant Provost went to Mr. Gozien Nzegu unopposed, and Mr. Dubem Oka for John Bosco was elected Provost 3 also unopposed. Speaking at the event, the Caretaker Committee Chairman Chief Emeka Nzenwelu described the election as free, fair and credible, adding that they adopted option A4 in the conduct of the election and reiterated the town's commitment to obeying the town union laws of the state for peace and stability of Idani town. The President General, in his acceptance speech shortly after oath of allegiance was administered to the new executive members by the ASATU President, Barrister Titus Abudo, said his victory as the President General of the town is victory for the people of Idani, and promised to run an open-door government with its executive members, as well as carry everybody along for peace and progress of the town. He commended Governor Chukwuma Soludo and Mr. Collins Nwabwane for their transparency in championing the affairs of town unions and restoring peace in all the warring communities in the state, praying God to bless them. Also speaking, the Vice President General, Dr. Dozier Udolisa, expressed joy that the people of Idani found them worthy of their respective posts, and assured that the new executive will in no distant time visit all Idani Development Union federated branches to reconcile them and let them know that with the election, the state government has restored lasting peace in the town.
Dr. Chinweze Robert Ezanwu from Abolabo village in Nsugbe, Anambra East Council area, have been elected the President General of Nsugbe Development Union. Dr. Ezanwu polled 55 votes to defeat his opponent, Mr. Ikechukwu Nwaluono, who got 29 votes. Correspondent Amaka Chibuzo Okoye has the details.
The election, which was conducted through secret balloting, held at Community Primary School, Ugo-Ibo, Nsugbe. 5 delegates each represented the 19 branches of Nsugbe Development Union. A delegation from the Ministry of Local Government, Chieftaincy and Community Affairs, led by Mr. Mike Okechi, was on ground with heavy security personnel, led by the Deputy Superintendent of Police in charge of 33 Division, Idum Gabriel, to monitor the election and ensure safety of voters during and after the elections. The election was also conducted under the watch of representatives of the traditional ruler of Nsugbe, Igwe Victor Ntoka, and his cabinet, Ndi Eze Nsugbe, women and youth wings, and as well as the candidates themselves.
They came out in their number and we are able to conduct themselves maturely. And at the end of the day, because of the process, the free and fair process of the election, we were able to get the new executives that the whole Nsugbe is now embracing and happy about.
So they should concentrate on how to enlighten the youths and creating avenues, jobs, things that could keep them busy. But I know that basically they are going to tackle the area of security. We have had challenges in the past that they must have to put security apparatus on ground to ensure that things are going on smoothly.
Professor Soludo, onye governor commissioner na ndị ọrụ ya bụ ndị na-ebe anụwa mere today ọ bụrụ ihe ọ bụ.
Anyị ga-agaba n'ihu ndị niile zọrọ elekshọn anyị chara na-ekwu n'ọkwa Nsugbe ka anyị na-atụ egwu ugbu a anyị ka anyị na-atụ egwu ma ndị na-ewu Igbo anyị nwa n'ọgwụ ebe a anyị ga-arụrụ ụlọ ọrụ n'afọ Jizọs Kraịst.
The special advisor to Governor Chukwuma Soludo on legal matters, Barrister Tochukwu Nweke, who is from the community, donated a brand new Sienna bus to Nsugbe Development Union to be used for security purposes in the community. The new executive are Dr. Chinweze Ezanwu, President General, Nnamdi Nweke, Secretary General, John Paul Mozie, Assistant Secretary General, Onochie Obiudu, Financial Secretary, Nzekwesi Debo, Treasury, and Ikechukwu Obiago, Public Relations Officer. Others are Ginika Nwamokwe, First Vice President General, Eboechina Judge, Second Vice President General, Nwoye.
A 6-year-old boy has been detained by police after shooting a teacher in the U.S. state of Virginia. Chief Steve Drew said the shooting happened shortly after 1 p.m. local time at Rich Neck Elementary School in the city of Newport News. It isn't clear how the child obtained the gun, but Mr. Drew said the incident was not an accidental shooting. The teacher, who has not been named and is said to be in her 30s, was left with life-threatening injuries. She was taken to a local hospital and is being closely monitored by doctors. The incident took place in a first-grade classroom after an altercation between the pair. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has condoled the Machi family of Enugu Aguleri over the death of their mother, late Ezine Helen Okuwa Machi. Government House correspondent Valentine Baduha has the details.
Governor Soludo, who was at St. Michael's Church, Ivita Aguleri, during the burial mass, encouraged the family to be consoled with the fact that their mother lived well on earth. He said that the best way to immortalize her is to live out her good legacies.
Ndono. Ndị Ivita Aguleri, Ndono, ife mere, ọnya ka m bịakwara na mama Helen ọ napụwego Chukwu ọkụ ya. Ife m bịalụ ka m sị ndị be ezinụlọ ndị be Machi na ndị Ivita Aguleri niile ka m sị unu Ndono.
For her son and a senior special assistant to the governor on media, Mr. Pius Machi, said their mother was a woman of peace and full of love and kindness, adding that her death has left a big vacuum no one can fill. He appreciated the governor for identifying with them and prayed God for his protection upon Anambra State and its leaders.
My mom is such a wonderful woman. She taught me a lot in life. She taught me humility. She taught me forgiveness. She taught me how to help others. And today, you know, there's nobody that will die. No matter how old, you have to feel the pain. I feel sad, but there's nothing I can do. We give glory to God that He has to end that way.
The Anambra East and West Federal Constituency representative at the National Assembly, Honorable Chindo Obinigwe, on his part, encouraged the family to be strong and keep strong faith in God. The Chief of Staff to the Governor, Mr. Ernest Ezajui, among other dignitaries, also attended the event. Late Ezine Helene Machi died at the age of 83 years. From Aglori, Valentine Bada reporting, Fabius News.
Remember, you can follow ABS in many parts of the world by liking our Facebook page at ABS Radio Television Oka. Subscribe to our YouTube page at ABS Television Oka. Follow us on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. Log on to our website. It's www.absradiotv.com. To end the news, a recap of the main points. Anambra State Governor Soludo has commissioned water project auditorium at Ibuku. Urun Nebo Improvements Union Lagos branch has launched documentary on her history. 6-year-old boy has shot his teacher in U.S. over altercation. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround on the maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. That ends the breakfast news at this time on ABS Television. Thanks for watching. I am Priska Wanko. Good morning and happy Sunday.
Coming up on TPI.
And I heard the first shot, bang. And so he starts shooting, pop, pop, pop. He shoots me